Good afternoon. Sunday afternoon, 6 o'clock. We're getting started here. I'm transitioning this over. 1 second. We are starting the first week of Scrims plug-in sessions. As last month, this was S-Rock. He's going to be DJing us in between today. And we have a very good guest. Backpack Beatz is in the building. We're here at Scrims, 2000 Ogden Avenue. Why you stop? You didn't, but you did. You good? Okay. It's all good. So we're going to have Backpack transition into a set real quick. We're going to have Rock here, though, every session. All right, sorry about that. All right, we're going to have Rock transition into Backpack. We're going to let Backpack get started. Again, it's Backpack Beatz.
No more free beats.
Dearly beloved. Backpack. What up, y'all? What up, y'all? Something else.
I never wanted to go on in your mind. I'm not acting the way I think you'd like. You were for dinner, now you're acting paranoid. If only you knew the way I felt inside.
Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Once I pound the concrete, like whoa. Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Once I pound the concrete, whoa. Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Once I pound the concrete, like whoa. Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Once I pound the concrete, whoa. pound the concrete. Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Must I pound the concrete like whoa. Hear my name in these streets, it's like whoa. Must I pound the concrete like
Think I found a way to make all my dreams reality. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I have. Yes, 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 I have. I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And as each day goes by, I'm finding out what's right for me. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo, shoo-be-doo-be-doo, shoo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo, shoo-be-doo-doo-doo, shoo-be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. No more free beats. No more free beats.
Back, what up, y'all? What up, y'all?
More skin is the life. Yes. It's intoxicating, man. You don't know why you do what you do. Yes. Being law, bro, breaking the law. It's always too much for me to ever ignore. I got a thing for them big body Benzes. It dulls my senses. In love with a V-dub engine. Man, I'm high off life. fuck it, I'm wasted. Baby, name kicks, all the Marvel K rips. My women friend get tennis bracelets. Trips to Venice, get they winners replaced with. The sun, it ain't even fun no more, I'm jaded. Man, it's just a game, I just play it to play it. I put my feet in the footprints left of me without saying the word. The ghetto's got a mental telepathy. Man, my brother hustles so naturally. Up next is me, and what perplexes me, shit, I know how this movie ends. Still I play the star rolling whole Vito's way. It's just life, I solemnly swear. Change my approach, stop shaving coat, stay away from hoes, put down the toast, cause I be doing the most. Oh no! And every time I felt that was that, it called me right back. It called me right back. Man, it called me right back. Oh no!
Baby, get your shit together, we in the town. It's been a long time since we drank all night. I wanna see that ass move around. Baby, get your shit together, I'm talking right now. Pick out your shoes and your favorite smelling perfume. I'm on my way home, you know exactly what I wanna do. Go get the liquor, leave the kids at your sister's. A little while longer, I'm gonna get you. Go with your big ass girl. I want you. You're still a nasty girl. If I don't tell you, somebody else will. I want you. I hope you know it still. Baby, get your shit together, we in the town. It's been a long time since we danced all night. Let's see that ass move around. Baby, get your shit together, I'm talking right now. It's been a long time, long time.
No more free beats.
followers, by the way. This is Backpack Beatz.
No more free beats.
Backpack, what up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all?
Yes.
No more repeats.
The Sunday service ass beat. Our friends in the basket. We got 3 more from Backpack himself. Thank you for everyone who's been a part of this. We got the interview coming up next, so we're not done.
feel that way. Make you feel that way. Make you feel that way. Feel that way. Feel that way. Feel that way. Make you feel that way. Feel that way.
Up and early for the hope of a brand new day. See a homie you ain't seen since back in the day. Fresh haircut fitted with a fat ass fade. Into work week chillin' on a Saturday. How you felt when you first heard the daddy came? Rock MKRS, hey, I had that day. Coolin' out with old girl on a fat ass day. Find $100 bill, wow man, that's great. Get promoted at your job up to management. Plot a long time, finally your plan is made. Anytime I feel I wanna shout, man, it's real that way. When I think of things that make you feel that way.
Make you feel that way. Make you feel that way. Feel that way. Make you 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 feel that way.
Christmas Day when your mama got your first bite. Type of feeling when you went and won your first fight. How your team felt when the championship came. Celebrate in a huddle, dancing in this rain. Have a thought, see a shooting star across your screen. Put in hard work, finally you're living your dream. Deaf man get his hearing now, income vibes. Blind man gain his sight, see his first sunrise. Dumb man speaking out, now he's loud and clear. Birthday your child smile so proud you wear. Going to your third eye for nostalgia here. Making music that'll thump for 1,000 years. Even right, feeling conscious like health is first. Said a prayer that's sincere and you felt it work. Times I feel I wanna shout, man, it's real that way. When I think of things that make you feel that way.
Make you feel that way. Make you feel that way. Make you feel that way. Make you feel that way. Make you feel that way. Feel that way. Feel that way.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
No more free beats.
All right, and that was Backpack with his set. Wonderful set. We did feel that way. So we're going to get S-Rock in here. We're going to do a little breakdown, interview Backpack, have him speak his history, speak the Chicago scene, ask him some questions, stay around. S-Rock's going to keep us going. A wonderful set. And again, thank you for being here. This is Scrims Plug-In Sessions, Volume 1 of many. If you are interested in coming through, and being a part of this, DM me or S-Rock, and we will try and put you on, okay?
Nice, nice. Jerry Rice, know I bite. Hit it from the side, right it right. Hands up on your thighs, guide you to the light. We taking flight. Wear your para heels. You don't like it, chill. Keep it real. You like better when I hit it with the steel. Knock it out, so baby, knock it off. You know I'm a dog with my paws, and I lick your jaws. Get you out them draws, have a ball. I'ma do it all. Next day you gon' crawl. Call my phone, have your pretty ass. Never leave me alone.
Days like this, man, I got a vent. I don't have no friends. Guess that depends on the mood that I'm in. Yeah, heard she got the whip, but she can't pay it rent. That don't make sense. You don't make sense. Common sense, common sense. That don't make sense. You don't make sense. Common sense, common sense.
We're going to get into our interview portion. 1 second. I'm going to fade him down a little bit. Moving my mic. Not bad. All right, I'm going to unmute you.
Yo.
Yo.
What's
Okay.
poppin'?
What's up? So let me turn him down a bit. Okay. So, first of all, people know you now. They should.
Word.
It was a great set.
Thank you.
Showed
Appreciate
some
it.
New sounds, and I really appreciated you coming through. I know you said it was a drive. So first of all, let's ask a simple question. Backpack Beatz. Where did you get your name from?
Word. It's a really short and simple story. So I went to college. I went to Florida A&M University.
Ooh, okay.
Shout out to FAMU. Shout out to all my rattlers. I was in a poetry organization my freshman year. As soon as I got on campus, I was in a poetry organization called Voices, and after our we had like an open mic or whatever, and after our open mic, we would have ciphers, and you have people like beatboxing and stuff like that. But like me, like since high school, I've always had my laptop in my bag. You feel me? So they needed beats, so I pulled the beats.
So you would
out
go
of
to
my
a poetry
backpack.
slam.
Yeah.
And play beats.
No. This would be like afterwards. Like we would have like rap ciphers. Like we actually like have
I
him.
thought you meant like, next up.
Oh,
and you
nah.
just like, okay,
Nah,
come
not at all.
up here. Okay.
Not at all. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, it's
that's
like
so dope.
it's like roses are red. Beat. Nah, play. But we would have like rap ciphers or whatever after after the open mic was over. I pulled my beats out of my book bag, and then like they were like, hey, we're gonna call you Backpack Beats, and it just stuck.
Okay.
Yeah, it stuck, and I went like 3 years nobody knowing like what my real name was. So
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm so serious. Yeah. They'd be
What did
like,
you do when you were in class and stuff?
I mean, people knew then.
Okay.
But then like I was in college, I was the person in the back of the class, like just chilling.
Were you
I was
making
doing my
beats in
work. But
class?
No, because I needed headphones for that.
I
I was tempted though, but like I just be in the back of the class. I'm usually like a pretty quiet person, so like I'm in the back chilling, making sure I'm doing my work. Or I'm working on something else, So,
Okay.
yeah. So like they knew my name, people in class, but then like in my outside life, I was always Backpack. Like, and I was okay with that. So
like nickname in general, not just artist name, just ever.
Yeah.
And you really made it into a brand, and that's another question I have for you because, your tagline, of course, is "No More Free Beats," and also you have merch and stuff for it.
Yeah.
What came of that? Like, what made you want to start that? What made you start your merch line? Made you start that tagline? What is the focus with that? Of course, it says "No More Free Beats," but elaborate for it.
I mean, as far as like merchandise and branding goes, my favorite producers, Kanye, Pharrell, people like that, and seeing them do stuff beyond the music, whether that's Pharrell doing BBC or Kanye doing Pastel or Adidas like he was doing,
Right.
like stuff like that. That was always in my mind. I was like, hey, I could do that. And then whenever I was able to have the opportunity to kind of just like brand myself and do stuff like that, it was kind of like a no-brainer for me. Because whenever I was in college, I actually managed the Lids hat store.
Oh,
so
nice.
like I I managed like 3 different stores. Like we had a Lids inside of Macy's, we had a Lids in the mall, and then we had like another hat store. And I was the manager of that. And we had, we could do custom embroidery. So like I'm putting like all blank hats. I'm buying blank hats, and like putting my logo and stuff like that on there. So it just kind of came with it. It's kind of a no-brainer. So
especially because you got with Lids, like you said. So you got
like I was trapping in Lids. Like it was crazy. Yeah,
you're not giving those like Hobby Lobby shirts out.
Yeah,
you're giving
exactly.
solid shirts. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice. That's a good thing too. A lot of artists don't do that. Myself right now, I haven't done that enough. Like started a merch line. 'Cause, people do want that. It's a unique item. It's one of one.
Yeah.
So that's beautiful. With that being said too, I mean, we've talked about kind of your origins and what you have, but what, in general, with your origins, what got you into music? Because we seen kind of in the middle where he's like, well, I got known for having beats, so they started calling me Backpack because I always have my laptop on me. But what got you into music in general?
Yeah, it really just started. It's really just been in my family. So
Nice.
My grandfather, he plays saxophone, and he played saxophone in the army band. And with my mom, my aunt, and my uncle, the rule in the house was you had to play an instrument.
Really?
Yeah. So like my mom played flute, my aunt played clarinet, my uncle played sax. So that came on to me and my siblings also. Like we all had to play an instrument. So I played piano and drums. My sister sings and plays piano, and my brother played the sax for a little bit.
So it's a house full of talent.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
nice.
Yeah, and then doing that since I was like 6, I played drums and piano for my church also. So I'm always playing something.
Right.
So the love for the music was there, but then like what got my love for hip hop in general and just music in general, besides playing the instrument, and one mixtapes, Tony Hawk.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
okay.
And one big.
Like Tony Hawk Underground or American.
I started with
Racing?
3. I started with
Okay.
3. Yeah, I'm old. I started
no,
with 3.
I had Pro Skater 2 on
Yeah.
N64, so you're good.
I rented that at Blockbuster. The first one I owned.
God,
Yeah, shout out to
that's
Blockbuster.
Shout out to Blockbuster.
Or like Movie Gallery or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, so like I like this the game that I had just to have for real and play constantly was
Right.
Tony Hawk 3. So on Tony Hawk 3 you got you got like Exhibit, Redman on there,
Right.
KRS-One is on there.
Right.
And then like with the N1 mixtapes, that was my introduction to Doom, Dilla, Common, like anything that was on Rockets Records.
Right.
Excuse me. Yeah, like stuff like that. So, having constantly watching N1 mixtapes and constantly playing Tony Hawk, like that's what molded like my entire like music experience.
That was a big influence.
Yeah,
That's
for
nice.
sure.
And that's also a good segue because if y'all don't know, Backpack is a huge fan of the W.
Yes.
The WNBA.
Yes.
And so I was going to ask that because like I love of course, you play basketball, you love basketball in all facets. I was going to ask you that because you said N1 mix. I was like, how does that with you, like your correlation with music and basketball? Because I feel like those two are like hand in hand for you.
Yeah.
What would you say about that?
Nah, it really is. Like I correlate music with basketball so heavy, right? So think of it like this, right? You when you're a kid, your goal is to go to the NBA, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna split this up for you, right? So as a kid, your goal is to go to the NBA.
Right.
So you're constantly in the lab, whether it's doing dribbling drills, doing shooting drills, trying to be the best person that you can be to eventually go to your neighborhood, be the best basketball player in your neighborhood, to being the best basketball player in the city, and hopefully being the best basketball player in your area to where you can go to that next level, be the best player on that next level to go to the NBA.
Right.
To ultimately be the best player in the NBA, right?
Right.
So I say that with basketball to put it to music, right? So like the goal is to sell 1 million records or just be like in somebody's Mount Rushmore, right?
Right.
So I'm constantly in the lab every day making beats to be the best person in my area, to being the best person in my city,
Right.
to being the best person in the area, getting to the next level to where like I'm getting placements or something like that,
Right.
to get into that next level to where I'm, you know, in those conversations with being in somebody's Mount Rushmore. So that's how it correlates to me. And, you know, I'm playing basketball all day and I'm making beats all day, you know, so yeah.
But I like that because you did give a correlation because both take hard work ethic. They also let you be creative in it, and I love that.
Yeah.
It is important because, you know, everybody has a Mount Rushmore. I'm not going to ask you. I'm not going to ask you top 5. I'm not going to do
it changes
LeBron.
every day anyway.
I'm not going to do LeBron versus Jordan. I'm not. I'm sorry. We're in a game.
We will
cafe.
be
It's
here
not
all
toxic.
day.
It's not an Xbox chat.
Yeah.
I can't have that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But no. So you are busy with that. But you have something else that's keeping you busy right now.
Yeah.
You are recently a father.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh,
man.
yeah, I got you. So with that, how is that? Because I've seen, you know, a lot. You've trying to have your son also enjoy music, enjoy what you love.
Yeah.
Like, how is that? Because, I mean, of course, you know, that's a big thing in your life now. It's always with you, right?
Yeah.
How does that feel, introducing someone that, you know, like that into the world of music?
Shout out to Crew. I see you, Crew. Shout out to Ariel, my wife. I see you too. Being a father really is like the best job like I could have like in the world, right? It's to the point where I don't care if I sell any records at all, right?
Wow.
Like as long as like I'm a great father,
right?
That's all that I care about, you know, because you know, I just try to make sure like I'm the best example all day, you know. So, you know, if he's enjoying the things that I'm enjoying, then I know he's gonna be straight.
Right.
'Cause, you know, I don't do anything. You know, I'm a square. You know, if I'm not making music, I'm playing basketball. If I'm not playing basketball, I'm playing video games.
Right.
You know, I'm watching documentaries or something. Right.
Right.
So you know, and then just making sure I'm involved. You know, like me and my wife, we try to make sure that we're involved like in every aspect, because it's a very, very tough job. Like it's a very tough job because there'll be some times when like my wife will have to go like on a work trip or something like that, and it's just me and him. And the first night that happened, I was like, I don't want anybody to like the life of a single parent is the life I do not want to put on anybody, because like it's so tough. You know, just like doing it by doing something by yourself. So then just like making sure your child has that support system, like, you know, and like he's 6 months. He turned 6 months like 2 weeks ago, and like he already has like some sort of rhythm, you know. You know, and he's getting big every day. My wife texted me earlier today, said he pulled himself up and trying to stand now. So it's just like stuff like that is just really dope, man. So I don't care about music at all.
Are you ready for that text though? Oh man, he made a beat.
This is the thing. So I bought him when he was first born. I bought him like a baby Einstein, like piano DJ set sort of thing, and like he just started playing with it maybe like a couple of weeks ago.
That's nice.
You know, he's already doing the wikis, or at least trying to. But at the end of the day, he's usually not playing with his stuff, and he wants to touch all of my stuff. So, you know,
it's not there yet. It's not the time for that. Those are some adult toys.
If he makes a beat, I'm all for it. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool seeing like DiBiase and his daughter.
Yeah. And then the thing is, like, she's making actual fire.
Right.
Though.
At a young age.
And like having, like, I think the bounce that she has, like, that's something that you're born with.
Right.
You know, and it's just like making fire like that. You know, it's just like. She's making fire, but then like people like DiBiase are involved. You know,
exactly.
that's the fire part.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, she has a long time, and just like your son, if he gets involved in music, you have a long time with someone credible with actual good advice.
Yeah.
And actually knows the path of like being an artist.
Yeah.
And creating, and so that's the wonderful thing, because like you don't know where you're gonna end up, but you can 3 times traject him further too.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
getting him started at young having him love music like that. So
it's like being a less problematic LeVar Ball, you know. So that's all that is.
You want the cameras?
Yeah, you know, that's it.
Man, that show is crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's ridiculous show.
So beyond that, with everything that's going on, basketball, fatherhood, and of course music, with music right now. So how has your time been in Chicago? Like being a performer, being an artist in Chicago, the Chicago scene in general. How's that gone? How's that transpired? Were you originally from here?
Nah, I'm actually originally from Florida. Yeah.
You moved here?
Yeah, I moved here Christmas of 2018.
Okay.
You know, the music scene back home is well, I'm from Pensacola. Well, not even say that. I said I was going to stop saying that. I'm from a small town outside of Pensacola called Milton. But I just say Pensacola because people know more, you know, towards where that is. It's like Florida, Alabama line.
Okay.
You know, so my music scene back home, nothing is going on. But when I was in college in Tallahassee, that's what really molded me. You know, because in Tallahassee, it's the capital. All you have is the capital and schools.
Right.
You know, like FAMU's right here, FSU's right down the street. You know, so every it molded me in a way like to figure out my sound because, you know, we're just in college, we're going to school, going to work, making music. You know, I remember my freshman year, I was the only person who had a mic on my floor. So like all of the homies would come through after class, making beats, making music till like 6 a.m. just to do it all over again, you know. So it molded me. But then the scene in Tallahassee changes every 4 years because we graduate and leave.
Right.
You know, so it taught me how to regain more fans and like have people be have more support as far as like what I'm doing.
Right.
So I was able to take that to Chicago, being here. Like I was kind of like top dog in Tallahassee because like there wasn't really anything popping there.
Right.
You know, as far as like the music that we make. And coming to Chicago, I've always, in my heart and mind, I've always been Chicago. You know, my favorite artist is Shaka Khan. My favorite producer is Kanye. You know, and just like all the music that is made here, like my soul and my mind was already here.
Right.
You know, so coming here and actually being in the community, like having like-minded people like me, fire. Because like I'm kind of a small fish in a big pond.
Right.
And I like it. I like it that way because you know how you get to a certain level, you know, you start getting a little complacent.
Right.
You know, and the beat producer community that we have here in Chicago is like is crazy because I just started coming outside last February.
Right.
You know, before that, you know, COVID hit, you know, so nothing was really going on. So I was still kind of a newbie. But you know, just from the time that I started coming like to places like Open Beats to, you know, where we are now, the community has embraced me and I've only gotten better. Like hearing the stuff that I made last year versus like the stuff I'm making now, just in those months' time, it's just been ridiculous. So like I love being out here and you know, lets me meet people like you, you know, and like I said, we have something going on every single week.
Right.
You know, so you have more opportunities it gives me more of an opportunity to get out of my house and kind of like spar with people, you know, just to see what level I'm at, you know, to see where I can improve on and really have more people listen to my stuff other than like me.
Right.
You know, or my house or something like that.
Right.
So I love it. I wouldn't trade it. You know, I'm still here and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, this place is a place of a lot of opportunities like this. And of course, you already know all the open mics that we provide. Yeah. You know, you get into DJing. I seen that you've been spinning too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
That's really nice.
Yeah,
that's a skill.
Yeah.
That's a skill.
It's 2023. I've been DJing about 10 years.
Nice.
When I was in college, I got my degree in broadcast journalism. But my main focus was in radio. Mm-hmm. So, you know, for about 5 years, I did radio for my college station. Interned with our commercial station. Ended up working for the commercial station before I moved. Shout out to my man DJ A to the L. Shout out to my man Stats the MC. You know, was a guest DJ for like their old school hip hop show on a commercial station. So I was able to use my skill in that. But then I feel like my DJ skill kind of went up a notch being here, because I collected vinyl just to make beats, but like now I collect vinyl to actually DJ with, you know. So my regular DJ stuff, and that community has embraced me. The vinyl community is like embraced me like really, really heavy. So yeah, like DJing is definitely something that I truly enjoy.
That's good. Yeah, and that's kind of the interesting thing too, is like right now DJing kind of has two different parts. It does, like when we say DJing to like people, younger, they think of some CDJs or like a tractor set you can get from like Guitar Center. Yeah. They don't think about vinyl. When you talk to someone around my mother's age, like she's a house head. Yeah. She grew up in the birth of it. So like literally you're talking about two turntables. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost two different worlds, where like some people around your and my age, it's like, oh, which side do I want to go on? Like, do I want to try? Because I mean, let's just say like that vinyl stuff is not easy
at all.
And it's expensive.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Look, I before I started like working for real, yeah, like I was going crazy during COVID, like just like buying stuff. And then now that like I'm DJing like heavy, I'm DJing more vinyl heavy than anything else. It's like, I'm searching for a deal left and right, because it gets pricey. And then like it's crazy because I'm only buying one record. DJs like back in the day, like if you're trying to, juggle and do tricks, you're buying two. Right. So it's ridiculous, but
especially if it's some gas or something.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then like
order.
Exactly, but that just goes to like vinyl in general is just like has made like a crazy comeback also. Right. So I've only really been digging for maybe like a little under 2 years. Just DJing or grabbing vinyl more to DJ with them versus produce. So I wouldn't trade it though, because I don't smoke, I don't drink, so weed money just goes to records. So that's all that is.
Everybody has their vices.
Yeah, exactly, and that is mine.
Positive vice. Yeah. Yeah. People say the same thing. You could say the same thing about working out. Like you can be addicted to working out, but is it positive?
Yeah.
That's fine. It's what you put your money into. You work you work hard all week. You can decide what you want to do. I don't think vinyl's bad at all to collect. I collect vinyl.
Try moving.
Oh, I know. Shoot, I have vinyl and I have model figurines. I'm scared to move.
Goodness.
Yes. Yeah. But with that being said, so you said you use it to DJ and as well to sample. Yeah. What do you see yourself in the future with music? Like, are you trying new sounds? Are you trying anything musicality differently? What is like something you're venturing for? Because I feel like all artists, we get to a point where we're like, okay, we made this. Okay, what are we doing new? What style or what sound or anything you've been interested in? Something that people wouldn't think about you when they hear you live. What are you trying to like approach? So I think that's a big thing. A lot of artists, they have that like, okay, I make this and this, but okay, let me see if I can push myself, push my sound, researching or picking up an instrument or downloading something new. What are you thinking about pushing for your sound right now?
Musically in general, I'm in a very strange spot right now. So when I first started making beats and really getting good at making beats, the goal was chasing placements. Right. I was always chasing placements. I've gotten a decent amount. I've worked with some really popular artists. But now I'm kind of in a place as a producer being the actual artist, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because I'm noticing, especially being in the producer community here, is that you can be a producer and release your own stuff. as like as far as like instrumentals are concerned, right? You know, because like when the people hear my beats, like how I construct my beats, I'm always having a rapper in mind or like a singer in mind or something like that. I'm trying to get to the point where I don't have anybody in mind at all, and it's just a dope beat or like a dope vibe or something like that, right? So so I'm trying to get out of chasing the placements and like getting, you know, doing what comes to me naturally.
So more of like a creative avenue.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? It doesn't need someone to make this a song. Yeah. It is a song. It is my art. And I think a lot of people are doing that now. Yeah. Because we've seen, you know, because things work in cycles. In the beginning of hip hop was just people doing ad libs and stuff on beat breaks, right? Yeah. So I think right now, because we've seen such a resurgence and such a growth of the producer side of hip hop, the producer side of music in general, that we are more dominant. We are an artist, right? Yeah. We have a lot of artists doing that. So that's wonderful to see you yourself explore that, because it is good to have both rappers and producers work together, but it is also nice to see producers say, okay, I can also stand together with you or on my own. Yeah, that's a fact. With my own sound. Yeah. So I like that. I like that. Yeah. I think that's a good objective to go for.
Yeah. Cause I mean, when you see people like, you know, when you see people like K Tronada, right? When you see people, you know, even like Monty Booker, or like anybody that you hear on Selection, right? It's like you don't need lyrics, you know. And I'm trying to get to that point where like I don't need lyrics, you know, because people like the beats. You know, people like the beats, but like I want to get it to a point where it's just like I can rock a show, like an entire show, or like rock a crowd by myself, like doing a 45-minute set, no beats. I mean, no lyrics. You know, just have people, you know, rocking. You know, and because I do almost every type of production. You know, as far as genre is concerned. So you know, I'm able to flip it and do whatever I want. It's just like being more confident. Be more confident in being like, yo, I don't need, you know, I don't need a placement. Right. You know, I'm my own placement. Right. You know, so yeah.
That's good. No, I think that's very good. Yeah. I think that's honestly something that everyone needs, because like chasing placements is good. Like you gave yourself an objective, you gave yourself something to work on. But it also is like it can hindrance if you go too far. So where you kind of like caught yourself like, okay, wait, I can stand up for myself, and you know you're pushing that for yourself now, which I like. So I think that's good that you're kind of seeing, you're on the left, and now you're swinging back, you know, to see what. Okay, well now I could do this and do this and this and this instead. Like play a whole, you know, weird thought piece, play some jazz straight up, like, you know. And that's the wonderful thing about being a producer is the limits are endless. Yeah, and we kind of don't think about that because we get, you know. We're creatures of habit. Yeah, you know, and you get in a habit of like, well, this worked, this really worked, so we're gonna keep doing this. But once you kind of stop, catch your breath, break them, and try and break that mold, get out of the box that you created for yourself, you find yourself in a way different space because of it. So I hope everything goes well for that.
Nah, for sure. Cause like, I couldn't even count like the amount of times where like I got the placement, but the record never came out. Right. You know what I mean? So like, you know, I'm sitting here saving beats for Jay-Z, you know, like trying to save beats for like being like, yo, I want Jay-Z to get on this. Nobody else is gonna rap on this, right? Right. And you know, beats end up just sitting there, you know, and getting paid on the front end, but not getting that on the back end.
Like the royalties and
such. You know, so like stuff like that. So you know, I just wanna cut that out. You know, I know me, right? You know what I mean? So, you know, we'll just get it popping that way, you know? So that's kind of what I'm working on. That's definitely what I'm working on right now. So yeah.
That's a good objective.
Yeah.
So to wrap everything up, I would say, you have your goals in mind. You have your things that you're dedicated to right now. You already know it's music, basketball, and being a father.
Yeah.
For the people in the Chicagoland area or just in general, last words, what is some advice you would give to the new producers in Chicago, new producers in general, the ones of the future? What would you give out of all the things you experiences so far? What is some advice you give them?
It
I stumped you, didn't I?
No. I was gonna be cliche and being like, hey, if it's something you want to do, just go out and do it.
Right.
No, what I really want to say, just like to anybody, is not even especially producers here, but just like anybody for real, get out the house. Get out the house. Nah, for real.
Facts,
so I couldn't tell you the amount of times I've like heard artists, heard producers who like are scared to come outside, like as far as like networking, and or just playing their stuff in front of a crowd,
right?
Because like they're scared of what somebody thinks,
right?
Or they, I wouldn't call it social anxiety, but excuse me, or they just don't feel like coming outside. You know, they feel like they feel like they can handle everything in the crib. I used to call it the J. Cole syndrome, right? So, you know, J. Cole was recording his stuff, making his own beats, you know, and there was a point where I really didn't like J. Cole. Like, there was a point, I love J. Cole now, but there was like a point where like it just sounded, to me, it just sounded kind of stale, right? You know, because like I didn't hear any outside influence or anything like that, right? So I tell people, like, come outside. You don't have to record yourself. Find somebody, you know, find somebody who will work with you, you know, work with your budget, whatever. Find a team, something like that. Just come outside and network, because I promise, if I never came outside when I first moved here, or like if I didn't come outside when I did, my production would not sound the way it sounds, you know. And that's like stuff that I make wouldn't sound the way it sounds. There's certain I wouldn't have an SP, you know, I wouldn't have an SP 404 if I didn't come outside and somebody told me to get, you know, I can buy the SP 404 and pay monthly payments on you know, Zounds or something like that, you know. And I wouldn't make beats on Koala. I wouldn't have knowledge of artists or producers that I should listen to or have any influence like that. You know, so just come outside, like, do your thing, make the music that you want to make, and everything else will fall into place. Just come outside. Somebody's listening, you know.
No, that's facts. There's definitely, I know a decent amount of people. They're doing well in the digital realm of things, and there's kind of like two different sides of everything. And, you know, but it's important, like, to not stay stagnant. Yes, like, music and stuff, producing, making art in general, a lot of that stuff is connected very personal.
Yeah.
But like at some point you have to have something happen to you, you know? So I'm not saying like bad. I'm saying like, you have to have experiences to reflect back on like making art. Like you can't just sit in four walls and just think, oh, I'm just gonna make this godly sound and this adventure. It doesn't happen. You have to go through it and experience things, connect with people. So I would agree with that. I definitely think that means a lot.
Yeah, because like I know you've seen it like plenty of times, right? Like you could go like on Instagram or something like that. You might think that somebody is one way, you know. You could think somebody's like a jerk or something like that.
Right.
You come out to an event, you see them at an event, solid handshake. Yo, what's good? Like humble personality sort of thing. You know, you wouldn't know that if you were just staying online.
Right.
You know, so it's just like you could have like 50 million plays on iTunes. Like Billy in Idaho might listen to you, but is he gonna like buy a shirt if you had a shirt or something like that? You know, so like and stuff like that comes from personal experience. You know, like I was at Open Beats a couple weeks ago, and y'all was like, I got 2 shirts in every size. You feel me? I'm not like, I have an online store. I haven't sold anything online in like 5 months. You feel me? But I sold 10 t-shirts that night.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like just off of personal experience and like that bond right there is like, you know, that's just all from coming outside. You know, so yeah, that's my advice.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I think it's good to have a balance. I know not everybody in a health situation is possible for that.
Let me cut you off. I'm sorry. I gotta say this. Come outside, but stay inside sometimes too, right? So stay inside sometimes too, because I said that because of balance,
Right.
Because especially you Chicago producers, I've seen our community is great. I'm gonna always say that our community is wonderful, but like sometimes we got to go back to the dojo. We can't fight all the time. We can't spar all the time. You got to train. You feel me? So like, you know, you can come out to a showcase. I done heard that beat 5 times at the past 5 showcases. You know, like you're at a showcase every week, but like not in the lab. You got to get in the lab sometimes, but still go outside. So yeah.
That's facts. No, I hear you. Yeah, that's something I struggle with too.
Yeah.
Because it's like I have a large collection, right?
Mhm.
But I'm trying, like, I could play these 5 songs a lot and woo the crowd, have a great time. But that's not what I want to do. Like, I don't want to get stuck as those 5 songs only.
Yeah.
Especially when you get noticed, you make your stride, you push for stuff, you make a sound in one genre, and then like either people love it or hate it when you switch.
It's fact.
So yeah, I would agree. Like, so the last show I just played older shit.
Yeah.
Because people haven't heard it in so long.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think a lot of people get too much on either. Oh well, you know, these 10 songs work for me every time I play them, and instead of like, okay, I'm gonna take some months off, let people chill out, and then okay, now I've been working on everything for about 3 months straight. Now I have stuff to present my growth, you know, and that's very important.
It's fact.
So that's facts. No, so go outside, but come back in.
Know when to come inside.
Yeah, right.
You know? Yeah.
You got a yin and yang, and
Yeah.
you can't do one or the other only. You got to do both.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
It's fact. Yeah.
So that mostly wraps up our interview. It was good talking to you about everything.
Nah, like I told you already, I super appreciate the opportunity.
Oh yeah.
I'm always on the other side asking the questions. I'm never answering them. So like, I super appreciate it for real.
Oh yeah, I got you. So real quick, if you want to type in the chat your handles, because I don't want to mess it up.
No, it's all good. It's let's see.
I should let you do
Backpack,
it.
back _ pack _ Beatz on everything on the social. I can't do that. I forgot.
What can you not do? Oh, the ad.
Yeah.
I got you. You should post.
Everything. But then you can also follow me here at back _ pack _ Beatz. Yeah, I stream on Twitch also.
Yes.
So y'all can follow me right there, and yeah, that's where I'm at. I try to stream twice a week, trying to add another day, trying to find that balance still.
Yeah, because you were doing those like stream tapes. For
Yeah. Yeah, those are fire. Yeah, because the main thing I made these on Twitch. I'm on volume 97 right now, so the goal of my stream is to make 5 beats a stream. So 97 times 5, that's how many joints is chilling on Instagram. You know, so yeah, we try to do that every stream. So yeah, follow me there. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow or something. So
nice.
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here. I'm gonna let Rock finish up. Let us play us out. Give me 1 sec, and then we're supposed to have we might have a secondary guest play a couple tunes just to chill out for the remainder of the stream. But this was Backpack's portion, and real quick. So where we're at, I'll do a shout out to that real quick before we do everything. So we're at Scrims Esports Center in Lyle. We will host a lot of weeklies. So if you're into Smash Bros, you're into fighting games. Monthlies, if you like drinking wine, they do that here too.
Word.
They got it all here. But no, it's a really nice place. It's chill. There's a lot of opportunities if you want to work with them to do stuff as well, do events in yourself. They've had COD tournaments, they've had Overwatch tournaments, all types of things. It's a wonderful place. I'm going to show you a commercial. I'm also going to show you the socials and stuff. Go through that, transition into Steven. Going to play a couple more songs out, and then we're going to have someone play some guitar. This is interesting. The plot thickens.
Word.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'm glad to have you back. I'm going to have you back, too, on that.
That is perfectly fine.
So here's the social. Yeah. So our goal right now, we're going to have a couple more artists like this. And this is how we're going to keep doing it. every month, or maybe we might do twice a month, be on the peep. And then eventually in the summer, we want to have it like an open mic setting, so maybe 3 people for like 20-minute sets. I think that's fair. We just want people to have space, you know, so we want people back. And this is a good episode 1. You know, S-Rock did episode 0. So we're going to keep growing this thing. Here, I'm going to show you the socials real quick so you can follow us. If you have any questions, you can DM any of us. Then I'm going to transition into this commercial real quick. That's the Scrims logo real quick. Hold on just 1 second, Rock. I'm going to show you the other Scrims commercial real quick. Here we go. Real quick, right. So we're gonna get back into Rock. Gonna let him play out while we figure some stuff out. Hold on 1 sec. We're gonna try and set up, but again, thank you for joining us. This has been a wonderful stream. How about now? My bad. We're trying to get rock on for a bit.
Yeah. Huh. Hit him with the. What's good, y'all? We got an individual here that goes by the name of Anthony Lopez. He's a guitar player. I'm about to play a beat, and he's about to jam on it. You know, we're still setting up, so give it a quick second. All right, peace. All right, let's get it. We about to go. This song is called I'm Not in Love. Shout out to Beatz. Great set. Shout out to Michi. Shout out to our next guest, Chicago Meat, coming on later on. Yeah. Chill. All right, let's get it. It's like some neo soul vibes, yeah. What you got, Anthony? Oh my goodness.
Doing another one? Alright. We'll end it up on this one. Let's go. All right. That was fun. Thank you.
Shout out to Anthony.
Do you have a handle? No, unfortunately. Instagram or anything?
This man's not on Instagram. He's not on Instagram.
That was just random improvise. Musicians find themselves. It's a small world.
Wait, do you have like a booking or something? Like somebody needs a guitarist?
I guess I do have one Instagram, but I never put anything on it. But I have a YouTube channel, but just my name, Anthony Lopez.
Anthony Lopez.
Anthony Lopez.
On YouTube. Check him out. Yeah.
And that about wraps us up for the day.
It's a what?
A
Strandberg guitar. All right, for sure. We had to say the name real quick. Product placement. All right.
So we're going to end it there. Thank you for everyone who joined. It was a wonderful stream today. Again, this is Scrims Plugin Sessions. Thank you for being a part of this. This was episode 1. We had episode 0 with Rock last time. We have our lineup next. We have Chicago Meet next. If you are interested in being a part of this, please DM me or Rock, and we will try and put you on. We're going to change the setting of it later, and we're also going to open the space up to the public to be a part of these sessions. So please be on the lookout. We'll keep posting flyers and keeping you guys involved. Thank you. You guys have a good night. Enjoy your week. Get some rest. And have a good night.